Jeremy Corbyn and Zara Sultana have set up a new political party. Its name is no one knows. Now, if I were in Jeremy's shoes, here's 3 things I would do to transform our economy using Islamic economic principles. The very first thing I would do would be to create a national infrastructure bank or a national investment bank. The idea here is that we should be taking money creation out of the hands of banks who create this money right now, and they just pump up house prices and the stock market, and instead we create the money and we put it into infrastructure that is creaking and breaking all over this country. We live in a 1970s country now, and we need to improve that. The other thing I'd be doing is really encouraging UK pension funds to be investing our money locally in this country instead. Why is it that we are using our pension money and propping up economies like the USA when ours is crumbling? That money needs to be repatriated and invested in this country. The second thing I would do would be getting charities involved and doing match funding with these local charities. The reality is the government doesn't have money, and charities do have some money, and they're happy to contribute into things that are going to help local communities on a charitable basis. The other benefit is that charities are local. They have a lot more of that knowledge that perhaps government in Westminster may not have, and so the allocation of capital becomes a lot more efficient. And the final one, and this is probably the hardest one to possibly achieve, and that is putting much more money into funding small businesses. The reality is that when you see economies that have grown like the absolute clappers, like China, South Korea, even Germany after World War II, what did all of them have in common? They provided SME finance to small businesses. That is the heartbeat of any economy. And the reality is that our banks today and our financing houses today are not doing that. And so we need to be creating policies to make that possible and to support these small businesses that are going to help us back on the map. So these are 3 simple policies that we can use to radically change our economy. Now, the big question is, what policy would you choose to add to that?